based on the last 5 to 6 real-world mass casualty events that have happened in the United States over the last few years, we now have best practices and we now have lessons learned from those. So we're taking a document that was recently released from ASPR that talks about new thoughts on the triage process and what we thought was going to happen for the last 100 years and what we've taught EMS and taught nurses and physicians on how a mass casualty event would go isn't how it's playing out in these real world events. So we thought the patients would arrive to the hospital neatly packaged with their IVs and their dressings on, and the worst patients would arrive first and the walking wounded would arrive last. But what we know now is that that's not how it's happening. The patients are self-transporting to the hospital. In Las Vegas, after the shooting event in Las Vegas, 80% of those patients self-transported to the hospital. So only 20% of the patients were left on scene. Most of them were already dead. And there wasn't any patients for the EMS to take care of. They were all coming to the hospital in their Ubers and in the back of cars, in their private cars. So we know that we have to rethink our thought processes. So we're taking this paper and we're breaking it down bullet point by bullet point in the Central region. We're conducting county-wide conversations on this and looking at our plans and reevaluating our plans and processes to see, does this make sense anymore? Do we need to update our plans? Do we need to think about EMS coming to the hospitals to help because there aren't any patients left on the scene for them?